important issue, which is the border crisis. And we've heard a lot of Republicans. The administration's been in a debate back and forth about what to do. One Republican who's been relatively silent finally speaking up, Jeb Bush. He's the former governor of Florida, has been very prominent in this issue for years, which is why his relative silence on this issue was so striking. He writes in the Wall Street Journal today, essentially siding with conservatives, and the White House actually, and saying most of these kids have to go home, except for those deserving few who may demonstrate true cause for asylum or protection from sex trafficking. These children must be returned to their homes in Central America. Jeb Bush saying that with his co-author of a book, Clint Bolick, in the Wall Street Journal. But, Manu, he goes on to say this at the very end. You have to read all the way to the end. He says, now is the time for House Republicans to demonstrate leadership on this issue. Congress should not use the present crisis as an excuse to defer comprehensive immigration reform. Is that a good luck, Governor Bush? Do you see any indication Speaker Boehner is ready to bring a bill to the floor that has either a path to legal status or a path to citizenship? Undocumented workers?
Not this Congress, but it's clearly a sign that he's not running away from this issue when other folks that he may run against are taking a much harder line. Even his former protege, Marco Rubio, doesn't think that a comprehensive immigration reform is the way to go, even though he supported it and drafted it in the Senate. So he is clearly still embracing this issue and believes that he can run on it because there is a lot of support from the business community, even if it does turn off the right wing of the party.
Yeah, John, I think including that language at the end there was done with the express purpose of preempting people like us from saying, oh, look at Jeb Bush. He's becoming more hawkish on the border now. He's running from his reformer standpoint, trying to pander to the party. He wants to avoid that. And so I think in an otherwise tough piece about returning these kids home, he wanted to make sure that there was not some misinterpretation about his posture on the broader issue.
And so the question now is, will he make that point on a debate stage in Iowa and New Hampshire and South Carolina, or will he just make it on the editorial pages of the Wall Street Journal? That is a debate, whether Jeb Bush is in or out, that will play out in the 2016 Republican primaries.